narrowly approved in council. Action News reporter Rick Williams has the story.
Gay rights activists estimate that 1 out of every 10 people in Philadelphia is gay, a figure that's open to debate, as is the issue of homosexuality itself. And it certainly sparked a firestorm of controversy in City Council yesterday, as council members voted by the narrowest of margins, 9-8, to name June Gay Pride Month.
Obnoxious, ridiculous, devastating resolution to this city.
Yesterday's tumultuous scene spilled over on the set of Channel 6's AM Philadelphia this morning as Councilman Fran Rafferty and Thatcher Longstreth, fierce opponents of the Gay Pride resolution, debated Councilman Angel Ortiz and gay rights activist Mark Siegel. At times, the encounter was explosive.
I've called them fairies since I was a small boy. That's what we always called them, fairies.
And that's
now
derogatory.
They like. Please shut up.
No, it's derogatory.
Okay.
I'm not going to sit here and let you use that word.
Let him finish. As far as I'm concerned.
Let her finish the statement.
Your mouth.
Mark, let him finish the statement.
Even between commercials, the atmosphere was volatile.
Go spread your germs somewhere else, will you, man? Burn that cup in your
Gay Pride Month has certainly become an issue where the lines are clearly drawn, and public opinion seems to be mixed.
They have a right to live the way they want to live.
But I think it's a little too far-fetched, don't you?
I don't understand why people are taking or should receive any sort of pride or any sort of special recognition just because of their sexual preference.
Sure, why not? It doesn't affect me any.
I'm sure the councilman would appreciate your support.
Staff members at Councilman Rafferty's office say calls of support have been coming in all day, echoing Rafferty's anti-gay sentiment.
I'll tell you, it's got to go 99% in favor.
And so on Sunday, in the shadow of City Hall, hundreds of gay rights activists are expected to stage a march and rally to celebrate their city council victory, even though the battle seems to be far from over. Rick Williams, Channel 6 Action News in Center City.
Police in Atlanta.
Of the Stonewall Rebellion. That is when police and gays battled for 2 days in New York City at the Stonewall Inn during a police raid on that popular gathering spot. Deborah D'Alessandro of West Philadelphia says the rally was meant to inform those who know very little about gays and lesbians. Here's what she said today.
Be supportive and for the public to see that we really are all kinds of people. And I think that's the start for people to not feel afraid. We're not those other kind of people. We're your sons and daughters.
Today, the ralliers were also concerned about that controversy in Philadelphia City Council over the declaration of June as being declared Gay Pride Month. A bill.
For years now, the gay and lesbian community has been trying to get a gay pride resolution from City Council. They got it this year, but just barely. Thousands of people joined in the march for gay pride. Many carried signs with angry slogans aimed at the Philadelphia City Council, which narrowly named June as Gay Pride Month, but only after a bitter debate.
Tell me, what is there to be proud of?
The fireworks erupted Thursday when City Council voted on the Gay Pride resolution. It passed by just one vote. Several council members openly critical of homosexuality.
I cannot accept what they say to me today, that we should give a month or a day or an hour to approve of such an act. They're sick people. There's no doubt about it. They need help.
We affirm our identity as a people, as human beings, as lesbian women and gay men.
The first city-sanctioned gay pride rally was held today at JFK Plaza. The rally commemorates the Stonewall Rebellion 20 years ago, when a group of homosexuals resisted police harassment, marking the beginning of the gay rights movement.
We will not go back in the closet. We will not stand for their homophobia. We are out, we are here, we are proud.
Now, since 1982, Philadelphia has had a law prohibiting discrimination in jobs, housing, and lodging on the basis of sexual preference. A sad story to report.
Gay men are related. All three brutally killed in their apartments in the Center City area. The latest victim discovered just last night. As Dennis Woltering reports, leaders of the gay community are urging police to quickly solve these slayings.
The most recent victim was found here in the Drake apartment building after a neighbor, Naomi Coeta, complained about a terrible odor coming from the dead man's condominium.
Yesterday, I can't stand the bad smell, and I called the front desk, and they called the police office.
The apartment was ransacked, and, he was lying there, blood covered.
2 weeks ago, 61-year-old Alan Munchweiler was found dead in his apartment on Spruce near 12th. And last week, 24-year-old Tracy Griffin was discovered dead in his apartment near 19th on Bainbridge. Police are investigating the possibility a killer could be stalking gay men because of the similarities in these murders.
There were stab wounds, multiple stab wounds involved in all three cases. There was some bludgeoning, strangulation. They were different, but there was, you know, like I said, the stabbings were similar. We have ransacking of the apartments.
Melissa Krell says police talked to her and other people living here at the Drake in an effort to ease their fears.
Well, they just said that it was a gay male who lived alone, and they think that maybe he brought like a prostitute up to his apartment.
The desk manager says the man who was found dead on the 24th floor had at least 2 visitors last Saturday when authorities believe he was killed. And like the other 2 murder scenes, there was no forced entry. The victim may have been killed by someone he knew. The Lesbian and Gay Task Force, which organized Sunday's Gay Pride rally, says it has encouraged police to aggressively investigate whether this series of murders is motivated by anti-gay bias. And the managing editor of the Philadelphia Gay News says he's concerned.
On the surface, it looks like there might be a connection. It looks like there might be an individual or a group of individuals who are going out murdering gay men.
But Tommy Avicoli, like the police, emphasizes it won't be clear if someone is stalking gay men until the police investigation determines whether there is a link among these 3 murders. Diane?
I call it, I guess, homophobia or gay bashing. We heard some of those names applied to what went on in City Council last week.
There was name-calling in the City Council debate over the Gay Pride resolution last week, and people in the gay community are afraid that kind of name-calling contributes to homophobia and violence against gay people.
All right, thanks, Dennis. Well, a South